You know what time it is? It's the Loyal Vivian Fan Show time. We are coming on in and we are about to have a family conversation. This is a show dedicated to the fans for sure. I look forward to it. Hopefully, my Wi Fi holds up and everything. So, uh, just announcement of the first of the video. I was supposed to try to go live on Wednesday night. Um, because I'll be flying out on vacation come Thursday night, so I will not be live on Thursday night. Okay, if I'm able to go Wednesday night, I would definitely be live. Definitely look for that as well. So I'm looking forward to that. If I can do it, I'm trying to stretch it, but I will be live tomorrow night, Tuesday night as well too. So please join me tomorrow night at that time, same time, 8 here, just so it commits to us and doesn't go to Tennessee for that. Yeah, we're gonna tonight's show. We're gonna briefly talk about Chaz. He's on a visit right now. Mention the SEC baseball team. We got our head coach got a pretty good accolade for the year. Baseball team doing really well, and of course the reason why we here is for the UK's hot mic fans, so they can speak about the question of the week. I'm excited to be here. If I don't seem as jipper, I'm extremely exhausted. And I tell you guys why. The sun here will destroy you. It will beat you down. It does not care who you are. It will definitely lay it on you. So my thing for tonight is yesterday at about 12 o'clock, and I get off work at 1 o'clock because of the time that we go in. We're speaking of time. We actually got an early show time today. So the show won't be as long. But yesterday, as I was getting ready to, it was about noon, a little bit after noon, and I get a call from my boss, and he hardly ever calls me at all. So he called me yesterday, and he needed me to go to the warehouse and sit at the warehouse to watch the warehouse workers. We're in the process of moving and changing locations, so he wanted me to come down because he had to go get ready for the maintenance meeting and everything. So he called me down, and I go down. He tell me what I got to do, which is nothing. I'm just sitting there and I'm just watching. Um, I'm just supposed to watch these guys work because they're breaking down the whole warehouse. And I go over, I introduce myself. I think they're from either Pakistan or they're from Bangladesh. I can't really remember which one he really said, but they're working. And so I go over to introduce myself like I always do, just try to be cordial or whatever, so they can see that I'm the guy if they need anything, if they need any assistance, anything like that. Well, me being the person that I am, I stuck around and I just kind of kept talking to them. But it's a language barrier, but I don't like to feel like I'm just here just to tell you what to do and then turn around and walk away. I like to, I like to be cordial. So I stuck around a little bit too long, and I didn't know when to leave. I should have left a long time ago. So I stick around. They walk over to where they're working at, and they call me. They said, "Hey, come." They told me to come over, and I was like, "Okay, cool." I walk over with them. So one guy gets up on the ladder. It's a big ladder, what they use to get the boxes and stuff down from the warehouse. He walks up on it, and one of the guys look at me and says, "Hey, we need your help." And I'm just like, "Okay, what kind of help do you guys need from me? Like, I'm just here just to make sure that everything is okay. I'm just here to watch." So they said, "We need your help of getting this big old shelf, this big old tall end piece of the shelf. It's maybe about 18 feet high." And they said, "We need your help. We can't get it by ourselves." I'm like, "Okay, so what kind of help do you guys need?" They said, "We're gonna need you to help us move it." I'm like, "What do you mean move it? Why do I gotta move this for you guys for?" And he was like, so once again, the language barrier is horrible. They don't understand. And I'm telling them, like, what do I gotta help you for? And I look at the guy. One of the guys look at me and he's talking to me, and I don't understand what he's saying. But I look at him and I said, "Hey, my shoulders, my shoulders are hurt. Like, I don't have good shoulders." I said, I can't lift all of that." The guy didn't understand what I was saying. He looked at me and just gave me the thumbs up and says, "Come." He just looked at me and said, "Okay, come help." And I'm like, "My shoulders are hurt." He's like, come help." So me being the overly nice guy that I am, I go ahead and I walk over to it, and they're like, "Okay, hold this right here." So I put my hands on it, and at this particular, because it was still bolted to the ground, so I didn't have any idea of how heavy this thing was. It was three of them. I didn't realize how heavy it was. So they said, "Hold like this." So one of the guys just kept unscrewing the bolts from the ground, And finally, he got the last bolt off. And soon as that last bolt came off the rail, I was just like, I was just like, I felt it. That's when I first felt the weight of it. And it was just one guy was up high. So he was holding it so it wouldn't just fall over. So me and the other two guys, we had to walk it down. And I'm like, oh my goodness, dude. Like this is so heavy. My shoulders was hurting. And they was like, come on, sir, come on. And I'm just like, dude, my shoulder is hurting. And so we ended up having to take it down. And it was so heavy. And we had to take it down. Then we had to walk it to the other side of the floor just to lay it down flat. And then and I thought they was getting ready to keep working. So I said, thank you guys. I walked off. I turned around. They looked at me and said, hey, sir, uh, 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 new guys will be here in a few minutes. And they got their stuff and left. They was just like, I'm out of here. I'm not sticking around no more. So my boss came back and I told him, I said, hey, man, they wanted me to help. And he was like, help do what? And I was like, they wanted me to help move the thing. He said, what thing? And I showed him what they wanted me to do. It. He said, did you help them? I said, yeah, I helped them. He said, why? That's not your job. So me being overly nice, what I am, if they call me back to help again, I promise you, I would say hello and I would go back inside the office and act like uh and act like I didn't even see him because he said, "Don't do that again. That's not your job. That's not that. Those guys are getting paid to do that, not you." So I thought that was pretty funny. So that between that and the sun, I got bags under my eyes. I'm tired, but I'm here because we're talking some Kentucky sports. I seen a question, Mike. These ribs are crazy good. Would make your shoulders better for sure. I need some because are they pork? I can't get no pork over here unless I go to the store and I have to ride down the highway with I have to ride down the highway with pork up under my seat. I'm riding down the highway going about 130 kilometers with pork under my seat, hoping that the cops don't pull me over. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, we're gonna get in. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. I think the big news right now is Chaz is on campus right now, Chaz Lanier, and there's also another freshman or incoming freshman who's on campus too. Vincent, I think is his name. I'm sorry if I got the wrong name, but he's actually on campus too as well. So for me right now, for Chaz Lanier, all we can do is wait, man. Like the guy's he's gonna sign when he wants to sign, and I know that's what people don't really want to hear. I have hope that now that we got him on campus, but he just left BYU. He's at Kentucky, and then he's gonna make another stop at Tennessee, and he's most likely gonna take that Tennessee visit. Now, if he doesn't take the Tennessee visit, I think we can pencil him in as being a surefire commit for Kentucky. But right now, we don't really know, and we have to just sit back and we have to wait and actually see what happens. And I think um, you know at the end of the day, I mean, we just got to see what he's got to do. I think his mind may be made up. Maybe not. Maybe it's not as easy as we think it is. Him being trying to make sure that he make the right decision for himself. But I definitely hope we don't lose him to Tennessee. That would be some. I wouldn't necessarily say a disaster, but that would be bad. But that's not the end of the season for us. We still got a good club that we put together. So remind me never live anymore. Bacon. This is legal. I actually got some in my refrigerator. I usually cook breakfast on the weekends, so I usually get a little bacon out, cook it, or whatever. So hopefully the smell doesn't go too far out. But it's many smells all over the place. Pope needs. I heard someone say a couple of weeks ago, do not let a recruit come on campus and don't let him leave without signing him. And I think that has to be the case now. You have to ask yourself, what does it really take? I saw someone ask a question again earlier when I was talking about, how much do what's a reasonable number? Because I mean, didn't he ask for like $2 million or something close to that before? And I think the coaching staff was like, no. But here's the thing, and it just hit me. If he asked for that type of money and the coaches have already said no, or whatever they said, and he left, and now he's back, does he come back with a lower counter offer? And if so, what does that number look like to you guys? I mean, we know what Osborne got at Washington. That's an absurd amount of money, but he got paid. So I'm not gonna hate, but like, what's a good number for him to pay? I mean, I guess you can say that we kind of saved the bank for the most important person. Is he the most important person that you go out and you pay what you have to pay in order to get him to come to Kentucky? Is is $2 million? Is that too much? 1.8? Is that too much? We just have to see. And what are we willing? What's at stake here if we can get that guy? If we pay $1.8 million, do we get an SEC outright championship? Do we get to Sunday in the SEC tournament? Do we get to the Elite Eight because we spent this much money? That is to be could put themselves on the curb. These young players could put themselves on the curb. $2 million most I'd pay. I mean, $2 million is a lot of money, but like I said, if you think about the $2 million to the possibility what we already have and where we could go at if we bring a score in like this, and we still got one more spot to fill if he chooses to get somebody, or if he just wants to get a project per se, that can also be the case too as well. Let's see, big bag of cash for Chaz and Jackson. Who do you pay the most? Shot glass. I mean, both. I mean, I don't think you'd be able to pay both of them $2 million a piece, would you? Is that worth it? Would the outcome be worth the $4 million for two different players? And how does the other players feel about it? Does the other players, do they get jealous about it, or does the other players, do they understand that their role might not dictate for them to be able to get $2 million? Above live link, University of Kentucky baseball news. I'm actually going to talk about the baseball news with Coach Mingione. I like saying that when I can say it correctly. Absolutely. Clint, thank you for all the information, man. I really appreciate it. It's definitely not going unnoticed. $700K all in. Is that the price? No, he's surely gonna ask for more than he's gonna ask for at least $1 million. Kevin, 700, take him. Yeah, if you want $700,000, give it to him. Pay the young man, absolutely. And trust me, from 2 million down to 2 million down to 700K, we win. But that's still a lot of money, though. We don't need to pay that much money for any player. Wonder if they get hurt, then we are screwed. That is, and that's for whether you pay JW. That's whether you pay a guy $5 or if you pay a guy $2 million. The risk of getting hurt is always going to be there, and that's for any team. And that's a major risk that we're playing, because if you get hurt, I still got my $2 million. I ain't got to shoot a basketball. I can go to practice and watch, but that's it. Chaz and Vincent come to Kentucky so we can have full roster. UKBBN picked the Vincent, I think he's like 6'11". He's a center, but he's a project though, so he's not necessarily coming in to make a big difference today, but building for the future. That's a good piece to add to. You got to go, but yes, I agree with Charles. With Charles Wapers, you got to just roll the dice sometimes, and if that means giving up $2 million to go get a person that maybe would be able to bring you a championship, then, or at least, see, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna pay a guy $8 million, right? You're gonna pay a guy, not $8 million. My fault. That's definitely a slip of the tongue. If you're gonna pay a guy $2 million, I want Elite Eight. I want to Final Four out of that. So, Mike, the institutions have to find a way to sustain this payroll. But man, I like the studs. We're good, man, for real. I tried to use that word in a title, and YouTube blocked, not YouTube, but Facebook blocked it. They said we can't use that because of the word that you actually put in. I truly believe we got a great squad. Let's go. We do, and we got to get that go-to guy. Or because I don't necessarily want to say Butler's the go-to guy. I don't think that's his role. I don't think they're bringing him in to be the go-to guy for sure. So we definitely need that one guy that we can definitely come in and actually just have and just have where he can go get his basket for real. Rather have 4 quarters than $1 when it comes to building a team. Hopefully we got 3 big quarters, and hopefully we can go get one more quarter, and we can make a full $4. That's for sure. No, DJ Wagner's not coming back. It's just only a matter of time before he actually commits to. Um, it's only a matter of job before he actually commits to Arkansas. I really believe that's kind of a done deal. Tennessee said most they would go is 1.5 million. Okay, then so Kentucky go 1.6. I mean, look, you guys know my positive attitude, and you guys know that I want the best players in here to do. But I'm just like, man, it's just like the things we have to do to go out and get a player, and not just Kentucky. I'm not acting like it's just Kentucky who has to go out and do that. But it's just trying to wrap your head around this whole concept of I'll give you $2 million, man, if you come and play for me. I guess in the scheme of how much schools are really making off these kids, I guess you really can't really say too much, but just trying to give everybody what they may be worth is a lot. Pay them and let the chips fall where they may. Pope can convince them on playing time. Give them what they want. I mean, with the next kid, if we're gonna just pay them, then we might as well just give everybody on the team $2 million. Here's $2 million. This is yours, and see where it falls. This is such a slippery slope when it comes to who gets what. And if you look at Chaz, if I'm correct, like his last year was last year, so he made the jump from the year before up until this year, and now we're talking about giving this young man all this money. Arkansas is going to offer a duo from Europe, a point guard like DJ and a 6'7" guy. They're both top 5 NBA draft next year, and DJ is stalling now on Arkansas. And Coach Cal, he'll go get them over in Europe if that's what they want. Hurl says, I know everyone has that opinion here. Is mine reasonable number enough to get a good day-to-day driving car? The room and food they're getting, feed, the education they are getting, walk around cash. I mean, I get where you're coming from, Hurl, but unfortunately, the money that the school is making off of these players, or is and what they're giving them with the education, the room and board, and all this kind of stuff is really kind of penny on the dollars if you look at it in a sense. The schools are making so much money in these sports athletics, the basketball, of course, the football is a big one, but I just think people are making the schools are making so much more money. I mean, like on one real good ball game, with between the TV deals and everything that they got going on, I mean, they can pay everybody. They can pay everybody scholarship. They can pay everybody room and board. They can give everybody cash to carry around in one ball game, and then all they doing is making a surplus for the rest of the year. So it's just a matter of just coming up with the money, figuring out who deserves what, and just kind of making sure that the turmoil inside the locker room is not split because of that. Um, because hey man, you're talking about money, you're talking about young men. Like, why didn't I get that much? I could have got more. And you start getting egos, and you start getting little attitudes and jealousy and all this kind of stuff. All this kind of stuff just kind of just creeps in. Not that you want it to happen, but it's just, I think that's just kind of human nature for people to be like, oh well, I didn't get even close to nothing like that. Why? You know what I'm saying? So Reed got a whole lot while he was at Kentucky. Rob got a whole lot while he was at Kentucky. These guys, they got paid. So, but a lot of that stuff, with the TV endorsements and all this kind of stuff, commercials, all that right there made a big difference in it. So, NCAA is making billions off of these kids. Have you seen the price of UK basketball tickets and lower levels? I don't even want to talk about it's a small house for, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so NCAA and Kentucky, all these guys are making a lot of money. So I'm definitely not upset, and I'm not in favor of these guys getting paid. I guess it's just a whole thing of just having to pay somebody to literally put on a jersey. And I guess that's endorsement. I guess that's what they do for endorsements. They pay people just to wear a watch, just to mention the name, and they pay people a lot of money. So I guess this right here is no different whatsoever. So we're on Chaz Lanier watch, and we're gonna see, and Vincent, and we're gonna see what happens in that situation. Plus, they can make their own side deals and make more than what the university is paying. Any player who separates, I missed that comment. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we're on wait right now. We're trying to do it because he visits Tennessee. Didn't they say we're going to HTNF? Sorry, I don't understand the initials. My fault. I'm running slow right now. So DHH. If you can tell me what that stands for, or anybody, my fault. I'm just slow right now. So my mind's trying to catch up with me. No loyalty anymore. It's all about the money. It is, and I think for me being an older guy, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Now, kids are gonna get paid. Like, I got a daughter. She wants to go to college. If she gets an NIL deal, that would be beautiful. But at the end of the day, it's just kind of like I'm making note right now. My daughter gets a chance to play for Kentucky. She's going to Kentucky, hands down. We go take our visits, but she's going to Kentucky. So I probably shouldn't say that. Hopefully, by 5 years from now, people won't even know about me, won't even think about me, and won't even think about watching this video. But if she gets offered to Kentucky, she's going. Absolutely, she's there all day. Hey, let me say this: if this is your first time watching the Loyal BBN Fan Show, welcome in. I forgot to mention that, hey, if you got a birthday today, if you got an anniversary going on, anything special, please put it in the comments so I can give you a shout out. I like recognizing people for what's going on in their life. So please, if you got anything special going on, whether it's between now and tomorrow, please let me know, and I definitely will give you a shout out right here. But if it's your first time, please let us know. Sports, football still pays for everything, and that's why I mentioned, even though you got basketball, who is still good, football trumps all of that. It just does, and it makes the system run like it's supposed to because of the amount of money. It makes the athletic department run in a way that it did. Um, so we're just gonna wait and see what happens with Chaz. We can beat this up all day long, but at the end of the day, we're all just waiting. Hey man, that's my kinfolk watching. Chris, what's up, Side? Man, dude, this is first time ever he's ever been on my live before. Side, what's up, man? Thank you. Congratulations to your son graduating middle school. I know you guys are looking forward to his high school years, and he's just going to continue to give you a hard time. Appreciate it, Side. Good looking out, cuz. For real. Thank you. Uh, I tell you what, man, I hardly ever see anybody that I know personally, as far as grew up with or went to school with or play ball with or anything. I never see anybody really come on here. So to see my cousin come on tonight, it means a lot to me. It's just a very special moment because he don't get on videos and social media very often. So he told me he would try to jump on if he could. So definitely, guy's name HTG and F in here. So okay. So that's a scream name. I got you. And she wants to set a cap penalties for tampering next year. We'll see what happens, man. And if they've already said that they're gonna do it, they'll make a way to do it. My dad would be 108 today if he was still with us, and he was a huge UK fan. I got autograph when he took me to a game. Happy birthday to your dad, Sandy. Thanks for letting me know that. I really appreciate HTG and F. Thanks, Sandy, for letting me know that. Happy heavenly birthday to your father. Thanks for sharing that. Tampering may be imposed, but there will be challenged legally in court for real. So yeah. So anyway, hey guys, our baseball team, kind of flies under the radar a little bit, and I don't have all the stats and all the numbers, but I think it is worth. Worth mentioning. With kids making money in college, no need to rush to the pro to take care of their families. Some kids are one and done to take care of their families. Yeah, I mean, some guys, and I understand that completely. Some guys said, "Hey, I can get paid right now. I'm not going pro, so how much money can I make right now in order to take care of my family right now?" And hey, everything's going good. I ain't got to necessarily be in a rush just to go be a late second round pick. I can stay in college. I can be a rock star. I can get paid good and no worries in the world. All I got to do is just go shoot a basketball. And then when the time comes for me to go to the league, I go to the league. But right now, I'm just going to I'm definitely going to do that. What up, my guy? Appreciate it. Could you use prayer going for epidural shots for lower back. Harold, hey man, good luck to you with those shots, man, for real. I didn't have epidural. I used to get Botox for pain and stuff like that. But you're definitely with us in prayer, so definitely get those shots, and we with you. Okay, we always with you. So prayers for real. So so guys, just so you know, this is what I enjoy about this show too as well. This is a family, and this is what we do. And when someone has a birthday, or when someone's going through some stuff, or when someone needs prayer, and I get it. I'm definitely not on here to push religion on anybody. I'm not at all. But that's just my faith. That's what I believe in. So I definitely, and so when you're going through things, we as a family, what I like to call the BBN family, we as family, we welcome in Duke fans occasionally too as well, even though we don't like them, but we do. So you know what I'm saying? So got to be careful because NIL money could skyrocket rapidly without limits, 3 to 4 million, 10 million per year per players in the future. We're there, Clint. We're at that, but but as a family, we're definitely going to have to continue to just beat up each other. And when someone needs prayer, and if you're a praying person, if you're not, no offense, but if you are, make sure you know what I'm saying. You just keep our guys in prayer or whatever. Graduated last night. Go Mayor. I'm happy and proud. Another daughter of mine graduated last night. Congratulations, JW. See, that's the kind of stuff we need right there. I could use my hand clap on my thing, but I don't think you guys can hear it. I don't think you can. I can try it. Maybe I'm the only one that can hear it. I'm not sure if that translates to the still hate Leitner. Absolutely. Seaside, we hate Leitner. So we welcome you in. So I actually got two Duke guys. I got Chris, which is my cousin. Love that guy, man. That guy's hilarious. Dude, he's so funny. And I got Grammar. He's a Duke fan too as well. Heard it. Oh, you heard it that time. Okay, cool. So that was it right there. Oh yes, yes, it worked. Yeah. So anyway, what I was trying to say is appreciate it. And that's for all of you. I don't even matter of fact, I don't even know if I can even use the rest of them. Sorry about this, guys. I'm kind of fanboying out because this is the first time that I've ever used it. So let me see what the other three are. Boom. That's what we get right there for our new booms right there. That's gonna be the sound for that. Let me see what the other one is. I'm like a kid at a candy store. I'm sorry. Dooms. There you go. Okay, and this last one. No, you ain't. It's no longer at Georgetown. Dookies, get out of here. Johnny White. So, hey, Johnny, look, if you don't know what I call anybody outside of Kentucky, because when we get together and we talk, we have a family reunion, right? We have a big family reunion. So when we have somebody that's not a Kentucky fan, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. I'm hearing that. Thank you. When we have somebody outside the Kentucky fan base that joins us, what we call them is we call them a distant cousin. You know what I mean? That's a distant family. That's when somebody brings you to the. That's when you somebody's plus one coming to the family reunion. So we love that right there. Absolutely, we love when other people come in. We keep it classy. We show them who we are as Kentucky fans. That is for sure. Uh, I keep forgetting this every time I go live, man. Like every time, I just need to you know what? I'm gonna take care of this once and for all. I know exactly let me turn this down. Okay, and let me do this right here. Group. Let me see. Go down here. Sorry about this, guys. I should do this at the very beginning of the show. Uh, I really should, but I just keep forgetting because when you just start talking and when you just kind of forget about all that stuff that you got to do with sharing and posting and all of this kind of stuff, and you just kind of just want to just go live and just start talking. But I always forget to share it that I'm live. Um, Mike, welcome to the show. Mike, get out of jail free calls blood. I know, right? Hey, he's family, man. You know what I'm saying? He helps me through my hard times. Chris is the dude, man, for real. Uh, but yeah. anyway, so what I was saying is about baseball, guys. Sometimes I base now. If you're a baseball fan, this probably doesn't apply to you because you are a baseball fan. So you keep up with baseball. I don't really keep up with baseball because I can't talk baseball. Like I don't like not that I don't understand baseball, but I just like I don't honestly I don't even talk anything really to be honest with you. But I don't really know how to talk baseball. So I would really like to do baseball, but I don't know how to I mean I know a steal, I know a home run, I know a forced bunt, I know a sack and like stuff like that. But to know baseball, I mean, you really got to really know baseball, and I don't really know baseball, so if I try to talk baseball, it would just be horrible. But I can mention because he's our coach, Coach Mingione is the SEC Coach of the Year for the Kentucky Wildcats, and it's really good that he is because this is a historic year for Kentucky. I think they won 22 games in the SEC. I should have my numbers, and once again, I'm sorry. I should. I had like so much going on. I guess I should have did it, but and I've seen where we may actually be the number one team in the NCAA tournament. I don't know if that would happen or not. Hopefully, what I would say is this: then we definitely can't get beat in the first series of the SEC tournament. I think that's what we got to play now. Getting ready for the SEC tournament. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong about that statement too. Matter of fact, Clint, fact check me. Okay, I'm holding you, Clint Hardy. I'm holding you responsible. Okay, so fact check me. I don't mind that whatsoever because I don't say a lot of things right most of the time, and uh, I like that you guys keep me in check. Nobody ever talks about how. You know what, Peanut, and I won't be the one to do it neither. I'll let that go. Okay. No, it's okay, Mike. They know enough that knows baseball. We got you. See, and that's good right there. You guys got me. Look, let me just be real, okay? You guys got me in football. You guys got me in basketball. You guys got me in baseball. Let's get me in Graylin. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks. Graylin is actually related to Chris. Yes, they're actually family. So that's how they know each other. So yeah, thanks, Graylin. Appreciate you jumping in. This is in one night. Two people that I've never seen on my live together. Once again, if it's your first time joining the family and watching the show tonight, I appreciate it. So yeah, I have something. Graylin is he's an older, mature guy. So let me see if I can remember which one to play for Graylin. There you go, Graylin. That's for you. I appreciate it, man. He grew up taking care of us, so thanks for that. But anyway, yeah. So you guys cover me, but I think that's I definitely, even though I don't talk baseball, I definitely couldn't do a show without acknowledging what the baseball team has done. And I think if it wasn't for losing to Vandy, I think we would have won the SEC outright. So I think by losing it only gave us a share of the SEC champion. But hey, I take it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, it might be co-share with Tennessee, but we still got a shirt that says champions. Now, Tennessee held the tiebreaker because they beat us, so that's why they actually got part of it. But I think um, I think just having a chance to be in that realm of being SEC co-champs, I think that says a lot for Kentucky baseball, and we are definitely looking forward to seeing what the Wildcats are going to do. See if they're going to make some noise. But I feel like if there is any opportunity for them to be the number one team in the NCAA tournament, which would be pretty wild if you ask me, really really wild if we got that opportunity. We can definitely not lose the first series in the SEC tournament, which I think starts this weekend if it hasn't already. So yeah, it is. It's actually Wednesday. I think that's when they start. Right? They start Wednesday. I think I saw that number. So absolutely, this is yep. Kevin, what did Kevin say? Playing jazz music. This is yeah. So I'm just trying to use this little thing that I got. So I had something that I had to do today that was really important to me, and I didn't get to do it, which is okay, but I was trying to make sure that my audio worked. And I got home from work about 1:30 today. And I told myself I was gonna come home, I was gonna set up everything, I was gonna take a little nap, then I was gonna get back up and I was gonna do what I was gonna make a phone call. and so I wasn't able to do the phone call. But I guess it's okay because I spent 3.5, almost 4 hours trying to fix my audio on my computer and my microphone, and it didn't even work. So I guess I was kind of happy that it didn't go through the phone call, but I was really upset because I just couldn't get my audio to work whatsoever. And it's different than me just coming here by myself. Whenever I get a guest on or somebody comes on with me, my audio is just horrible, and I have no idea how to fix it whatsoever. Um, and that's another reason why I don't have a lot of people on, is because I haven't figured out a way to fix my audio, how I can have a guest on and how everything can run smoothly. That's people wonder, people ask me, hey man, you gonna have somebody on? I would love to have people on. I would love not to have to do this by myself all the time. Believe me, because I like having guests and I like talking to people. It makes conversation that much more better. But my audio is so horrible that I haven't figured out in months how to get this fixed. And that's where I'm stumbling at, and that's why I haven't had anybody on regularly like I would want to. See the video of Coach Payne giving love to John Wall. Yeah, I did. Absolutely, and I think he actually took his number too. I don't think John Wall. I'm not sure if he didn't have his phone on him or what, but the guy behind him, he took his number, which is kind of odd. You know what I'm saying? You have a phone number or what? I mean, you have a phone. Everybody carries our phones around with us. So to not have your phone or whatever, but hey, we all have those guys who kind of just, hey, can you get the number from me? And we'll put it in the phone and all that kind of stuff. So that's definitely something to keep hey, Mike, we need to upload pictures of all of us if we ever. So, okay, JW, since after this, we're going to, because I got to go to work a little bit earlier today. So, JW, you brought this up, but actually another individual who actually sent me a text about 2 weeks ago, and he kind of mentioned this. So I'm going to put he's not on here right now. Well, Jerry, if you're on here, make yourself known, okay? But I'm going to throw up JW's comment right here. I'm going to do this right here only because, so JW, he brought it up, but the first time that I was approached about this right here, Mike, we need to upload pictures of all of us if we ever. So the meetup, I come home in December, maybe the first of the year. Maybe if you're in the Lexington area or if you want to come to Lexington, maybe we all can get together. Maybe we all can just hang out. And I would love to get a picture. But yeah, Jerry Messer, he's actually the guy who actually mentioned it to me. And I don't know how you guys would feel about it. And somebody else actually mentioned it a few shows ago too as well. So my apologies if I missed you from saying it as well too. But I'm wondering if anybody will be interested in maybe getting together when I come home, and we can all just maybe get together, find out where the game is at, maybe meet somewhere and watch the game, hang out for the weekend. I'm definitely 100% for that. Come out to California. I will. My daughter-in-law, she lives out there until she actually moves to Italy with my son. But yeah, this right here is definitely a major possibility if we can all get together. I mean, that can be. I like to say we're family. I like to say we can have a family reunion, so we can get together. We can watch basketball together, watch a game together, and then we could just talk after the ball game, and we could just hang out. So definitely, definitely, thanks JW for mentioning that, and thank you, Jerry. Here you're right there, Jerry. So thank you so much for that. I got to give you credit because you was the first one who actually mentioned it to me. Thank you so much for that. I really, really do. Let's see. Yeah, everyone who's welcome here, we're all family. Absolutely. So we're all family. But yeah, so that is definitely a possibility. I don't necessarily want to. We can get together and hang out and just enjoy all the sports together. What do you do for a living? I seen you in Kuwait. All I do is watch YouTube videos all day for my job. We actually work for the Ministry of Defense, and we actually take care of their aircrafts over here. We do everything except fly them. So that's what we do over here in Kuwait. But one thing about it, there's thousands and thousands of Americans over here. It's a lot of us over here. It's like three big bases, three huge bases over here. So it's a lot of thousands and thousands of Americans over here who's over here working as contractors for sure, along with the U.S. military. But I don't work with the U.S. military. I work directly with the Kuwaiti military. Yeah. But yeah, congratulations to the baseball team for the year that they're doing. We're definitely rooting for you guys. Go make some noise in the SEC tournament. Show them why you was able to accomplish what you did this year. At least win your first series. Please do that. Let's see if we can get to the next round. If we can, possibilities are out there. Let's win. So it's coming home for the okay, cool, coming home, and I'll be home. I'll be home before Christmas. Yeah, I think so. Be home before Christmas. But so that's definitely a possibility. And also, so how long have you been? I've been over here since this is my third time coming over. I've been over here on this contract. I've been over here since December. Also, don't forget, guys, like I said, if you just joining, usually I do a show on Thursday night, but I'm leaving the country. I'm flying this time next Thursday. Well, this is Monday. This Thursday coming, I will be flying out of the country for a week. So I'm going to go on vacation with my with a buddy, and I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going. I'll just go live from there, and I'll show you guys exactly where I'm at. So that right there should be fun because this will be my first time. I've been wanting to go to this country since 2012, and finally, now that I'm not 32, now that I'm not 38 hours away in a flight, and I'm only 30 in all. I'm only about 8 hours away in a flight. I decided before I go home, I wanted to go see the country. So me and a friend, we're gonna jump on the plane and we're gonna go see it. Our first stop would be in Dubai. So we got to stop in Dubai for a layover, and then we'll finish our next flight on to the country that we're going to for sure. Back in the 90s, definitely don't miss the noise. So yeah, it's a lot of noise. And also like in the background, there's noise. There's like white noise because of this apartment building. They got so many ACs, and ACs around here run 24 hours a day. It's a lot of noise and stuff like that. That hopefully when I get home, I'll be able to soundproof my walls and have stuff in the room that will offset the noise or whatever. I won't have all this white noise, so definitely I apologize for that too. If it's a lot of noise in the background, in staff again, hogs are unstoppable. Hit the like. Yeah. So if it's your first time, if you want to hit the like button on the video, I appreciate that. If you want to hit the subscribe button, I appreciate that too. I think last time I checked, guys, we are 91 people away from 2,000 people. We have done it, guys. All of us. We have put together our hearts. We have came on here. We have talked sports for Kentucky, and we are 2,000 away. Now I know people who's already at like 10,000, 15,000. They look at me be like, 2,000. Like, what's that? Oh, 2,000 means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. So I'm hoping eventually, when the time is right, I hit that 2,000 mark, and we as a family will keep growing for sure. Well, that's good that you don't. Now, what I will say is people who actually understand audio, and this is no disrespect to anybody else if you can't hear it, but people who are kind of working audio and people who's around audio and studying it, they can hear the noise. Because if I was listening, because I'm kind of into audio stuff a little bit, I would probably be able to pick up on the white noise. But if you guys don't hear it, I just wanted you guys to know if you did, it's just the white noise, the ACs. I got a huge AC unit just on the 2 walls over from me that's outside, and this is a 16 floor building, and everybody has the same thing. And right across there, they have the same thing. So it's just ACs all over the place, and there's nothing that I can do about the noise. I'm trying my best. Do you think Cal said I have what she's getting at the barbershop? I'm not sure what that's actually referenced to, so I won't be able to comment on that. But anyway, hey, this is okay. I gotta see what's going on with that. So this is why we actually came right here, guys. This is Monday. This is hot Monday night. This is hot. This is UK fans hot mic night. And the question was, let me see if I can throw this up here right fast so we can get into this. I didn't get the what's the name. So here's the question. This right here was the question for the week. So this is really why we're here. It's for me to highlight some of you guys and what your comments was or whatever. So think about a free giveaway at 3K. That's a possibility. Thanks, Clint. Clint, I asked you for stats. not giveaways. So you my dude, okay? I'll talk to you on the side, Clint. Thank you so much. Hey, we gotta have a one-on-one, okay? I'll talk to you. But anyway, we came here tonight because of the question. This is the reason why I created the Monday night show, is because we can come here and kind of talk about topics, and I can kind of get you guys' thoughts of it, and I can actually throw you guys' name up, and we can kind of talk about briefly. What time is it? Oh my goodness, man, time is rolling. So here's the question that I asked this week right here. UK fans hot mic question. Does Vandagriff deserve to start just because he came from Georgia, or should he have to earn his spot like everyone else? Now, I kind of got some funny responses, especially when I posted on Facebook. People was like, that sounds like it's a dumb question. It's not a dumb question. The guy came from Georgia. He was highly rated out of high school. I'm pretty sure they said, "Hey, come to come to come to Kentucky." You know what I'm saying? Come to Kentucky, and it's your job to lose. But is that really right? But I guess I guess coaches really got to do what they got to do. So with that being said, I'm going to get into the comments of what people said, and then we'll briefly kind of just go through them. I kind of got maybe I got a few tonight. I think I did. So let me see. We'll go through the first one. The first one is from Jimbo. Jimbo says, "This is all about Vanderbilt starting." He says, "I think going into camp, he's a presumptive number one, but he still has to earn it in camp. I think he has the potential to be a better version of Levis. Wimsatt brings more game experience, so these two will battle in a couple of months. Could be, but right now they got women kind of down on Wimsatt, kind of down on the depth chart as well too. I mean, he just got here, so he still got stuff to prove." But yeah, I was kind of thinking that the same thing about Wimsatt. He does have more in-game experience than Vandagriff does. But I definitely, to get him from Georgia to come to Kentucky, it had to be a conversation of, you're our QB1, and it's kind of yours to lose. So long as you come in and you play the role, you'll start. But I guess it's, I guess that's no different than basketball. Hey, you come in, you are go-to guy, you're starting. So I guess it's really no different. I don't think Chaz, if Chaz comes in, I don't think he's going to come in and be like, well, let me compete for the starting job. No, I'm starting. First of all, you're going to pay me, and then I'm going to start. So I think our hands are kind of tied. So Jimbo, you get the first comment of the day. Appreciate it. Who's next? I got Michael G. He says, no, but Brock deserves to start because he is a great quarterback that has a skill set that the other quarterbacks don't have. I have followed Brock out of high school, and I think he truly is an elite quarterback, but hasn't had the opportunity to shine until now. Yeah. Let's see. Good job. Somebody said check my what's name, so I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I got so many texts coming in. I apologize, Dave. So how do you guys feel about this? No, but he deserves to start. I mean, does he really deserve to start? Has he really did anything to really prove it that he should start right off the bat? I like a good competition. Good competition makes other players better. And when you come in and know that you got to compete for that spot, and it's just not good. When you come in and you just know something's kind of handed to you, I got it. It's mine. Maybe I don't work as hard. So coming in and having to compete every day for your job, I think that only makes him better, but it makes everybody else better to raise your ball game if you want to get into the ball game. So thanks, Michael G, for that. I appreciate it. Take this right here off the screen. Next one is from Nobody. Nobody says Vandagriff was brought in because he's good and would probably start, but Hamden already said he loves the quarterback room and could see playing more than one quarterback at a time. It'll definitely be a tryout battle for the starting quarterback. I like that, and I really, hey, thanks Nobody. I like that, and also I hope that that's not really just lip service. I hope that that's really, really his intentions. I really hope that he likes playing more than one quarterback, or he's giving guys a chance to say, just because you're not QB1, it doesn't mean that you will not get in the ball game. It does not mean that we can't find some schemes for you to get you in the ball game to use your skill set. I really hope that that's the case. And if so, is that Wimsatt, is he definitely going to be QB2? I don't know for sure. But I think the quarterback room is good this year. We got depth, so we'll see what happens, and hopefully everybody inside that locker room is intending on making each other as best as possible. Um, Someone he said, I think Bay Allen might be the guy. I mean, you never know. I mean, that's why guys got to show up, and that's why guys got to have. I mean, look, we didn't talk a lot about the spring game. Thanks, nobody. I appreciate your comment. I mean, we didn't talk about the spring game a whole lot, and that's because we didn't talk about the spring game. Is because look, it was just touch me, don't tackle me, don't really do any of that because we got guys that's injured, so we can, are not really ready to practice full at that particular time. So we can't really have a real spring game because we don't want nobody to get hurt. So I think that's the case. So thanks. Let's see who we got next. Harold, you got one. See what this says. I think Vandagriff starts due to how good he looked in the spring and definitely has the hype from the Georgia fans. Okay, so I guess the Georgia, does that mean does that mean that that because Georgia fans are really high on him, that means that he should probably get the opportunity to start? Now you probably wonder how Bama would be. I'm not sure how Bama would be, James. I'm sorry. Bama's going to be Bama. They're going to be good regardless. They're still going to recruit at a high level. I mean, just because the Georgia fans are high on him, I think a lot of people are actually. I just got a really bad headache, like right here. It just hit me, like just out of nowhere. I'm not sure. So if I pass out, I don't know how to tell you guys to call anybody, but I just pass out. So my fault. Just got a really bad headache, like really, really fast, like right here. So I'm not really sure. I mean, hey, I guess the Georgians know something that we don't know, and they're probably just letting us know. They're probably letting us know that we're getting a really good quarterback right now, and everything. Um, so we just got to see. For me, like someone said a minute ago, it's all about that competition. It's all about making those those in the locker room, those in your room. It's about making them better and about pushing them. See, this has got to be a football year, man. That I think it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard football year, but we got to have this type of year, man. When we come out and we just find a way to win games that maybe people just says, hey, maybe Kentucky just won't, maybe they shouldn't win this ball game. Or on paper, maybe Kentucky won't. But I mean, come on, man. Let's have a great year. Let's go out and let's win some ball games. Let's go on the road and win a couple of ball games that maybe people says that we shouldn't be winning. I really think we can do that. But it all starts with the quarterback. So hopefully we get the right quarterback in right here. So thanks, Harold, for that comment. Appreciate that. What's Vandagriff couldn't beat out a walk-on. Why is he being hyped up? I don't have. Let me see. I can't. Vandy Chris says Vandagriff couldn't beat out a walk-on. Why is he being hyped up? Well, that's the question right now, Chris. If you're just joining, I'm not sure if you've been on for a minute or not, but I'll just put this right here, Chris, so you can see it. And if you're just joining, this is the question that we're going over. Does Vandagriff deserve to start just because he came from Georgia, or should he have to earn his spot like everybody else? So that's kind of what we're talking about right here. Because you got a lot of people who are kind of just like he should earn his spot. Yeah, he came from Georgia. He's hype. He's a good player. Why should he just automatically just be handed QB1 of the Kentucky Wildcat football team? And that's exactly what we're discussing right now. Kirby said almost started Vandagriff. Said he almost started Vandagriff. Well, I mean that's definitely a positive thing. We have to trust that that Kirby know what he was talking about. But I think you still got to come to Kentucky, and you still gotta prove that you deserve to be QB1. Because I really think we're headed for a good year this year. We really are. Kentucky Athletics is doing really good right now, so that's good. Right here, Rick's been following me for a long time. He's definitely big. The next one is from Rick. He follows me on Facebook a lot. He's been following me for a while, pretty much since I got started. I saw his comment, and Rick says, it's got to be earned or you lose the team. The kids know. The kids know, man. Like the kids know if you're just putting people into the lineup and you know that there should be somebody else better in. I do want to kind of throw out this, and it was a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not sure if it was a transfer guy who just transferred out one of the receivers or what it was, but I think it was a receiver who transferred out. But I think they mentioned that the wide receiver said he wasn't impressed with Brock Vandagriff at all. It wasn't nothing to really get all up in hype about. Now, he transferred, or maybe because he wasn't going to get no playing time. So is he bitter? I don't really know. You have to really understand the whole context of that. But I think it's worth noting that a wide receiver says, I'm not that impressed with what I saw from him in practice. Now, that's still to be seen. I'm pretty sure if I Google that, I may be able to read the whole story again and get more context of that. But when a receiver he says it out loud, either he's bitter or what, but he just said he wasn't really impressed. But then again, you're transferring. Why? Because you're not getting playing time? Are you bitter or like what? So, Kentucky football starts off the season with Southern Miss. Hey, go work out the kinks. Go work out your kinks, man. Go, and you got to win that ball game too. You got to win that ball game. And I think for us, we don't want to see just barely win the ball game. We want to see us truly just take a team like Southern Miss. And this is no disrespect to these guys, none at all. But if you want to call yourself a decent team within the SEC, in the most powerful conference in college football, that's not even debatable at all. I don't care if Michigan did win it this year. If you want to call yourself someone who is very, if we got to go win this ball game, and we got to win big, and we got to work out the kinks fast because the season's going to come as well too. Mark Hurl says Stoops going to start. Who's best for the team? Well, I mean, come on, but Hurl though, and I get that, I really do. But I mean, you bring a guy over from Georgia. This is a person that Kirby Smart says I want on my team. Someone just said that he was almost thinking about starting him last year. How do you not promise him, or how do you not lead him down the path to thinking that this job at Kentucky is his to lose? Like you're not going to bring a guy from Georgia in just to tell him, hey, I want you to come here to compete for a starting job. Whoa. You do realize that I got a free ride to Georgia, right? And they're giving me a free ride to go to Georgia to play football. You know I'm good, right? So either bring me in as QB1 and for my job to lose, because I'm not really coming there to necessarily compete. I'm just saying. I mean, we definitely got to do that. We always start 4-0, and then after that 4-0, you know how things end up. Last year wasn't the best year, but I really think that we can find a way this year to actually make it a better year for sure. He wasn't setting the bench again. We beat the Gators. We're good. Yeah, we definitely got to beat the Gators again. That's definitely feeling good. Is that starting to become normal that we beat Florida every year now? I don't know if is it desensitized about beating these guys because we beat them so often. Hold on, guys. I got to check to see if they changed my work time. My apologies for that. I just can't be late to work. Let me see. No, he did not text me. Okay, so yeah, but our football team, to be taken serious, we got to win these games. Like we can't like halfway beat Vandy. We got to blow out Vandy. We got to beat these guys by a lot every single game. The third game is at Georgia at Kroger Field. That would be rough. Is against Georgia. That would be rough. So, hey, man, we might find a way to get Georgia this year. You never know. We at home early in the season. Hopefully we're not too banged up. We got a number of what is Deion Walker, number 6, number 7 in the top 100 for guys this year. I mean, we got the players around. It's just we can't be so locked up in what the other team is wearing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you look at somebody and be like, well, man, dude, that's Georgia, or that's an Alabama, or that's state, or that's a Michigan. And sometimes you kind of forget that they put on their pants the same way they do. Now, I get it. There's a talent gap in the recruiting. I get all of that. I'm not taking that away. But at the end of the day, you still got to go out. You still got to play the football game. You can't tell me that we don't have solid players on Kentucky that can go out and win one or two of these big games. We have to find a way to get over that hump. We really do. If we can, between Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee, if we can find a way to win two of those, that's a very successful year. That is. And if I had my choice, I think I would want to be maybe Florida, or if I had my choice, I say let's beat Georgia and Tennessee. That like to me, that's huge. But definitely we got to go and we got to beat Florida. So let me move to these right here a little bit more. Next one is thanks, Rick. I appreciate that. Explore with Mr. Happy. Sure, we would definitely explore with Mr. Happy. Thank you so much. Earn his spot like everyone else. Go Cats, go Big Blue, BBN family, peace and love be with you all. So yeah, so got to earn your spot for sure. Thanks, Explore, Mr. Happy. Who is my next one? Sorry about that, Kevin. Did I just throw that up? Let's see. I didn't want to put that up. Yeah, Kevin, you're actually next. Kevin says Brock deserves to start only if he earns it, and from spring practice and game, he looks like QB1. But what did they really do in the spring game, though, Kevin? Because the spring game wasn't. I mean, it was okay, but but we couldn't really see the defense. The defense really couldn't attack them. They really couldn't put like all out pressure because we had to have a level of restraint because we had too many people hurt. So how good did he really do in spring practice? I think when they meet back up on campus, get ready to go, things really start heating up. We'll start telling if he truly is QB1 or not. Thanks, Kevin. William says, absolutely should earn his spot just like everyone else, in my opinion. Yep. And I think that's pretty much a consensus, or a majority of people are saying he just needs to earn his spot. Thanks, William, for that. I appreciate it. And Tom, my last one, he puts this right here. Tom says, earn your keep, show no favoritism. I like that word, and that's why I put him in there. Show no favoritism. If he's good, as they say, then he has nothing to worry about. Just saying. Hey, great players, they go out and they just perform. I want to show you that I'm advertised just as good as my skills are. And I think if he's that good, go out and practice, go out in little scrimmages or whatever you guys got to do, and show that this is why you deserve to be QB1. Earn that spot like everyone else has to earn it. I got a question though. Deion Walker's not earning it. Deion Walker, he's already earned his spot. He's Deion Walker is solidified. Barian Brown is solidified. Dane Key is solidified. These guys are all locked in at their positions. Our line is, our line is, for the most part, they're locked in and ready to go. Take game by game. Great job done. Move on. Go Big Blue. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So just take it one game by a time. I like what Rick said. Just take it one game by a time, and let's just see what we can do, and let's just be productive, and let's respect our opponents that's in front of us, but know what the bigger picture is. But we know that we got to get through this in order to get there, and we got to take care of business every opportunity that we did. We got to take care of every opportunity that we have in front of us for sure. So that's the hot mics question tonight, was about Vanderbilt. Thank you guys who got on the screen tonight. Thank you. Thank you for all the comments and everyone who put in something. The O-line is legit. They're the reason the D-line is banged up. Could be. And that's, the D-line got to get it together. D-line's got to get up. And but our O-line's big, bro. There's some big boys up front and the big boys up in the dirty. And that's what makes this right here so much fun. Once again, if it's your first time joining in and watching, I definitely welcome you into the Loyal BBN fan. You are family. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button and everything. Once again, also don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be right back here live again. Hopefully, we got some good news about Chaz, about maybe he signed. But we'll be back here again to talk again. And I appreciate all you guys coming on. Once again, my goal right now, presently, is to go Wednesday night because I won't be able to go Thursday. If I cannot go Wednesday night, I would definitely post something on YouTube and on Facebook saying that I won't be able to make it. I'll try to upload a video of something. But it's gotta be quality. I can't just get in front of a camera and just record a video just so I can have something posted. I just got to make sure that it's quality, and that's the thing that just bothers me. Like I would love to go and do something 5 days a week, 6 days a week, but if there's really nothing there for me to really post, don't try to just bring something up just to bring it up. I got to make sure that I have a reason why I'm going live, or if I'm uploading a video because it's something that truly matters and not just because I'm doing it. I'm doing an early lock it up University of Kentucky football record prediction, 8-4. Well, let's go 9-3, Clint. Let's do that. I like the 9-3, and I hope one of those wins is to Georgia. So I'm going 9-3. Let's go 9-3. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I guess so, but hopefully I'm not. But I definitely hope that we go 9-3 this year, and definitely go win a bowl game, and let's be 10-3 at the end of the year. But thank you guys once again for coming on. This has been the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I appreciate all the support, all the love. And until next time, thank you. Go Cats.